Hello, everyone. I'm Jed. I'll be doing today's devotional. I'll be reading from Exodus 10 1 through 11, the Plague of Locusts. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go to Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the hearts of his officials, so that I may perform these signs of mine among them, that you may tell your children and grandchildren how I dealt harshly with the Egyptians and how I performed my signs among them, that you may know that I am the Lord." So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said to him, "This is what the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, says. How long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, so that they may worship me. If you refuse to let them go, I will bring locusts into your country tomorrow. They will cover the face of the ground so that it cannot be seen. They will devour what little you have left after the hail, including every tree that is growing in your fields. They will fill your houses and those of all your officials and all the Egyptians, something neither your parents nor your ancestors have ever seen from the day they settled in this land till now." Then Moses turned and left Pharaoh. Pharaoh's officials said to him, "How long will this man be a snare to us? Let the people go, so that they may worship the Lord their God. Do you not yet realize that Egypt is ruined?" Then Moses and Aaron were brought back to Pharaoh. "Go, worship the Lord your God," he said. "But tell me who will be going." Moses answered, "We will go with our young and our old, with our sons and our daughters, and with our flocks and herds, because we are to celebrate a festival to the Lord." Pharaoh said, "The Lord be with you, if I let you go along with your women and children? Clearly you are bent on evil. No, have only the men go and worship the Lord, since that's what you have been asking for." Then Moses and Aaron were driven out of Pharaoh's presence. Personally, for me, the story of Moses has always been near and dear to my heart, and I've always enjoyed reading the miraculous signs and wonders performed by God through Moses. But God's most wondrous miracle, of course, isn't his command of darkness or disease or animals or pests, but rather God's ability to shape and mold the human heart. It is here that we see the famous plagues of Egypt and Exodus, in which God continues to harden the heart of Pharaoh. Again and again, Pharaoh denies the will of God, and in doing so, heaps disaster upon disaster upon himself and his people. Despite this, he continues to hold on to his empty pride and deny Moses and the people of God. Here again, we see, pride is a plague of the heart. Like a disease that festers and grows, pride infects and allows ourselves to lose sight of our place and standing before God. This goes both ways, whether we place ourselves up on a pedestal or down as a worthless individual. We neglect to focus on God and who He sees and made us to be. It is in our pride, our self centered perspective, that we lose sight of God's will for us and what He deems to be good. Unbeknownst to Pharaoh and ourselves, pride has a way of seeping into the cracks of our hearts without any notice or warning, and very often we find ourselves suffering the consequences of our own selfish desires and actions. But hopefully, we realize our error of our ways and we repent from those ways. It is in these times that we must look to the cross and how Jesus Christ, being fully God, humbled himself into becoming man, that he can live a life as a carpenter, a lowly carpenter, and minister the good news of God. It is in our sinful nature that we will elevate ourselves as our own gods when our one true almighty creator decided that he would suffer a criminal's death so that we may know his great love for us. So let us not look to ourselves and check our prides continually as we behold Christ crucified in our own lives and we live in accordance to the will of God. So, thank you for taking the time to join me in these devotionals, whether they be the morning, evening, wherever you are. And as we conclude this ministry, I hope and pray we all continue to read and cherish these words that God has given to us. Um, and I hope we all had a good time doing this as well. I know I did. So, with that being said, take care, everyone, and have a good one.